Moses. I know each other.
Well, that's good. I'll just welcome everybody. Thanks for coming down. Don't just stop that for it. That way you won't be stuck. So I'll just introduce you. We've got for you today. We've got Raymond and Larry, our CEO of Clifton. Just a little bit as well, our general manager and lead instructor. Raymond will give you an opening statement, a really good update about the situation that we're facing here, some of the work that is underway, and then we can answer some questions. So it would be great. Thank you.
Thank you. Do you want me to start?
Yeah. Sarah, do you want to come over to the end of the line?
Raymond, very well. CEO for Times. We had very serious incidents here late on Sunday evening about 10:30 p.m. A train on the approach to Clifton station, the fifth carriage, you can actually see behind us now, partially derailed, causing significant damage along the way to our track infrastructure. Their journeys, and we're working very hard to recover this situation and reinstate train services as soon as possible. This is quite a significant incident, and given the location of where it's at and what has occurred here, a number of parties are involved, a number of stakeholders. We've had to make the site safe. We've had to come up with a plan to recover the situation. As you can see here, there's a very big team on site. The recovery works have now proceeded. Overnight we removed 4 carriages of the train. You've just seen the 5th carriage has just been removed. We're now left with the last remaining carriage, which is the one that partially derailed. That's going to have to be lifted by crane, which will take place in the coming hours. That will then allow our infrastructure team, which is led here by Jasper, they will then go on site, assess all of the damage. They've already been on site looking at what damage has been done, but there's quite a significant amount of work to recover and reinstate all the assets back into a safe condition. Obviously safety here is our priority. We have to make sure that everything is reinstated properly, everything we're confident that we can do passenger services on Monday morning, next Monday. Quite a number of work to be done over the next 3 to 4 days, and then final testing on Sunday. Obviously we're working around what response and going into the business. There is a lot of work to be done. We have to make sure it's done. We actually don't know yet what has caused this derailment. We are investigating it thoroughly, as well as Metro undertaking an investigation. We have other external investigations happening as well. For example, our safety regulator is investigating the matter, but it's too early to pinpoint what's caused this, but it will be investigated thoroughly, and our focus in parallel is to make sure that we get everything fixed and get passenger services moving again. No, I don't believe there's any link between the planned works and what's happened here. This is a very unusual event. We need to look into it. I wouldn't attribute it to any recent works, but obviously as part of our investigation we'll be looking at everything that's happened in the area, what else we can learn. Obviously the train, the carriage behind it, that'll be thoroughly investigated as well, and we'll piece together what's happened here and learn from it. Well, that's going to be subject to the investigation, what caused one bogie of the Clifton carriage to come off the rails. It's a very unusual event. It's not something we've seen before. Incidents like this are extremely rare. We have a strong safety record of metro trains. We obviously want to really look into this with the right experts for scanning. And assuming now we will get service moving again on the Merida and Clifton line. I'm confident we'll have those running again on Monday. What's essentially happened is the fifth car has partially come off the rails, and in doing so it has then got caught up, the pantograph has got caught up in the overhead, and as well ancillary trackside equipment has been damaged, such as a major stanchion in the overhead. But the initial thing that happened is the train, the carriage has lifted off the rail partially. It was. Yes, the fifth carriage hit one of the trackside stanchions. That needs to be completely replaced. Obviously all the foundations need to be looked at to make sure they haven't been damaged. So that's the further work that the team now have to do now that as soon as we get the train fully removed from the site. Obviously we know this is severely impacting passengers, and we're very, very sorry, we're deeply apologetic for that. Passenger compensation is triggered under our contract. This is obviously going to impact the number of services we deliver, and that will be looked at the end of this month as to whether passengers are entitled to compensation. In the meantime, what we are focused on is trying to ensure that passengers can still make work. A large number of trains and buses to service. We know it does cause additional journey costs, but we are doing everything we can to minimise the impact on both these lines. But I would like to reiterate that we sincerely apologise for the delays and extra journey time.